So joining me is Jessica Hope, who is the Wellness Director here at Rejuva Spa, with a very interesting and eclectic background as a healthcare practitioner and teacher herself. Now here at Rejuva, Jess, you have seen and used MLD yourself, manual lymph drainage. Would you like to describe, or how would you describe it to someone that might be interested in having lymphatic drainage done?
Well, the manual lymphatic drainage has been really wonderful here at the spa for our clients, but for me personally, I had suffered from Guillain-Barré syndrome when I was 15 years old, and so my digestive system works pretty sluggishly, and by having the manual lymphatic drainage, it actually helps my body boost its immune system, which has been very beneficial, especially during cold and flu seasons. I'm able to maintain that a little easier than before.
And in addition, too, you also had a pretty severe car accident, didn't you, Jess?
Yes, in August of 2010, I had a car accident, and I had a lot of swelling in different areas of my body, and by having the manual lymphatic drainage, the swelling went down a lot, especially in my wrist. I saw a lot of swelling that went down in my wrist.
Yeah, and that's a very difficult spot for most people. When it's in the joints, you get that inflammation response there, and it's hard to get it out. Now, can I ask you, is it painful? Did we use needles and drain you? What did we do?
It's not painful at all, and actually the touch is very, very light, and that's one of the things I have to explain to a lot of our clients, is that it's not going to be a massage that's going to be very manipulating, and the touch was very wonderful. It felt very good at the end. I just felt amazing. I also had GPS lipo done on my knees, and the swelling and the bruising went away very, very quickly. Within 3 weeks, I believe, I was completely back to a pre-surgery swelling, so it was nice, and I saw the results were very, very beautiful.
And you know what was interesting, Jess? Remember when we were working, and this is something so common to so many who have cosmetic surgery, is shortly after, in the months later, around the surgical site, it will typically be hard to the touch, or you're touching and it may look good, but you're not feeling like tissue normalcy.
Yes.
But with the lymphatic drainage and some of our special techniques, we were able to soften the tissue so that it feels like regular skin.
Yes.
There's none of that tissue hardening and pulling.
Yes.
And it's been several months now, do you still have the same results, or has it gone back to what it was before?
Everything is really wonderful, and I do remember there was kind of a lump. You have the massage after you have liposuction done, and I had a little bump, like a knot there, and I couldn't get rid of it. But with the manual lymphatic drainage and a few, like she said, a couple of techniques that I was shown, it went away, and it hasn't come back. So the results have been beautiful. I really have enjoyed the results.
Yes, and you were actually, Jessica, you were the advocate initially to bring lymphatic drainage into Rejuva.
Yes.
You're the one who did a lot of background research in it. And now, after about a year, what are some of the comments you hear from some of the patients who've had it? What are some of the benefits?
Well, the benefits have been wonderful. I mean, having the pre and post-op has been amazing. Getting people's body and their immune system boosted up before they go into surgery has really, really helped. But also after, with helping bring down the inflammation, and people being able to manage also their system, getting the toxins out of their body after anesthesia and everything, has been really wonderful. I've had several people that have had surgery with us in the past that didn't have manual lymphatic drainage, and now have manual lymphatic drainage, and said that the difference for them was night and day. The recovery time was 2 to 3 times faster. One of the reasons that I looked into this, being the wellness director here, I'm always looking for new modalities, maybe not new, but new to our center. And manual lymphatic drainage was introduced to me by a friend of mine that said that she just had some things going on with her, and she just couldn't seem to get rid of the symptoms. And she went to someone who did manual lymphatic drainage, and the symptoms were gone within 3 visits. That got me looking into what this was. I ran into another friend of mine who's a massage therapist and said, hey, I just took this certification. And so that just kind of got me on the roll of wanting to know what this was. speaking with you and knowing all of your certifications, it was just a great fit for our center, and I've been really excited to have this in the center. It's been really, really wonderful.